Hey Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirahet Shinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana Hridiyantasto Bhadrani Vidunoti Suritsatam नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय It's invocation. Just invocation. Canto to invocation. That's it. Invocation. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Please repeat after me.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So this is the invocation of Canto 2, Chapter 1, the first step in God realization. Word for word translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om.
Om.
O my Lord.
O my Lord.
Namaha.
Namaha.
My respectful obeisances unto you.
My respectful obeisances unto you.
Bhagavate.
Bhagavate.
Unto the personality of Godhead.
Unto the personality of Godhead.
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Unto Lord Krishna.
Unto Lord Krishna.
The son of Vasudeva.
Unto the son of Vasudeva.
Translation. O my Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Purport. Vasudevaya means to Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Since by chanting the name of Krishna, Vasudev, one can achieve all the good results of charity, austerity, and penances, it is to be understood that by the chanting of this mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, the author or the speaker or any one of the readers of Srimad Bhagavatam is offering respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Krishna, the reservoir of all pleasure. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the principles of creation are described, and thus the first canto may be called creation. Similarly, in the second canto, the post-creation cosmic manifestation is described. The different planetary systems are described in the second canto as different parts of the universal body of the Lord. For this reason, the second canto may be called the cosmic manifestation. There are 10 chapters in the second canto, and in these 10 chapters, the purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam and the different symptoms of this purpose are narrated. The first chapter describes the glories of chanting, and it hints at the process by which the neophyte devotees may perform meditation on the universal form of the Lord. In the first verse, Shukdev Goswami replies to the questions of Maharaj Parikshit, who asked him about one's duties at the point of death. Maharaj Parikshit was glad to receive Shukdev Goswami, and he was proud of being a descendant of Arjun, the intimate friend of Krishna. Personally, he was very humble and meek, but he expressed his gladness that Lord Krishna was very kind to his grandfathers, the sons of Pandu, especially his own grandfather Arjuna. And because Lord Krishna was always pleased with Maharaj Parikshit's family, at the verge of Maharaj Parikshit's death, Shukdev Goswami was sent to help him in the process of self-realization. Maharaj Parikshit was a devotee of Lord Krishna from his childhood, so he had natural affection for Krishna. Shukdev Goswami could understand his devotion. Therefore, he welcomed the questions about the king's duty. Because the king hinted that worship of Lord Krishna is the ultimate function of every living entity, Shukdev Goswami welcomed the suggestion and said, quote, because you have raised questions about Krishna, your question is most glorious. Unquote. The translation of the first verse is as follows. Om Jnanatmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः. Thank you, dear devotees, for joining for this Srimad Bhagavatam class. Thank you, Vishal Prabhu, for joining in person, and Naveed Prabhu for joining online. So we are starting Canto 2nd today. It's a great milestone. So we can see Srimad Bhagavatam, every verse is full of meaning. So even the invocation is full of meaning. Om is the basis of all Vedic literature. Om is a sound representation of Krishna. Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita at least 3 times how Om represents him. So we are going to discuss more about Om in this particular class. And we are also anticipating appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on March 2nd. So I was thinking we can also read a little bit from Chaitanya Charitamrita, because Srila Prabhupada has given a nice purport on the meaning of Om in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, chapter 7, text 128. This is a conversation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he sees that how Lord Chaitanya has taken sannyas in a very young age, at the age of 24. So him Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is very affectionate to Lord Chaitanya naturally, just because of his age and because Lord Chaitanya's natural symptoms of ecstasy. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he visited the temple of Lord Jagannath, immediately upon seeing Lord Jagannath, he fainted. And the guards in the Jagannath temple, they knew that many people come and they feign it, or um, they try to pretend ecstasy or emotional symptoms. So they wanted to actually chastise Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and remove him immediately. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who is the head priest of Jagannath temple at that time, 500 years ago, he stopped the guards and he actually checked the pulse of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used a cotton swab next to Lord Chaitanya's nose, and he see that there were still symptoms of life, but his bodily activities were completely suspended, and he knew from Shastra that this is not pretension. So he could appreciate Lord Chaitanya's genuine ecstasy upon seeing Lord Jagannath. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya asked his servants to carry Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's transcendental body to his own house and try to take care of him. And later on, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his consciousness, external consciousness, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya mentioned to him that you have taken sannyas at a very young age. It is very difficult. It is going to be difficult. You may not be able to follow all the principles. You may fall down. Let me help you. I can upgrade your sannyas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken sannyas in Bharati Sampradaya from Keshav Bharati. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya says that I can upgrade your level of sannyas by giving you instructions to a higher Sampradaya within Shankara philosophy. So Lord Chaitanya is very humble and meek, and he listens to whatever Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya has to say. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya continues to speak on Vedanta for 7 days. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu listens without saying a single word. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, after 7 days, he becomes restless that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not saying anything. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya asks him, "Are you getting anything? Are you understanding something? You are not speaking." So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, "I am understanding everything very clearly, but your interpretations are like clouds in the sky. They are um, they are interfering with the sunlight. So he says that the Vedanta sutras are like sun. The meanings are very clear, but your interpretations are like clouds in the sky, which are stopping the meaning, the direct meaning of these verses. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya becomes very shocked. Then he says that okay, nobody has told me like this. He is the most uh, popular and his most sought after logician in that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, all over India. So nobody could argue with him, defeat him. And here is this young sannyasi, 24 years old, and he was arguing with him. So he said, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, okay, do you have your explanation? Let's hear what do you have to say. What do you have to say? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then he explains Vedanta Sutra. And during that conversation in chapter 7 Adi Leela, this verse comes, chapter 7.128, which explains about Om. So I was thinking we can read it and then we can discuss some more. How does that sound? Hare Krishna. Naveed Prabhu, Corner Prabhu. So we are reading. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs up. That really helps. Okay. Thank you, Naveed. Thank you, Corner. So we are reading chapter 7 Adi Leela, text 128. The Vedic sound vibration, Omkar, the principal word in the Vedic literatures, is the basis of all Vedic vibrations. Therefore, one should accept Omkar as the sound representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the reservoir of the cosmic manifestation. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the Bhagavad Gita, the glories of Omkar are described as follows. Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan mam anusmaran ya prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. This verse indicates that Omkar or Pranava is a direct representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, if at the time of death one simply remembers Omkar, he remembers the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is therefore immediately transferred to the spiritual world. Omkar is the basic principle of all Vedic mantras, for it is a representation of Lord Krishna, understanding of whom is the ultimate goal of the Vedas, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 15, text 15, that the purpose of all the Vedas is to understand Krishna. And Om is nothing but Krishna. So if one understands Om, then one understands Krishna. Mayavadi philosophers cannot understand these simple facts explained in the Bhagavad Gita, and yet they are very proud of being Vedantis. Sometimes, therefore, we refer to the Vedanti philosophers as Vedantis, those who have no teeth. V means without and Danti means possessing teeth. The statements of the Shankara philosophy, which are the teeth of the Mayavadi philosopher, are always broken by the strong arguments of Vaishnava philosophers, such as the great acharyas, especially Ramanujacharya. Srimad Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya break the teeth of the Mayavadi philosophers, who can therefore be called Vedantis, toothless. Srila Prabhupada has a nice sense of humor in the purports. Srimad Ramanujacharya is an acharya of Sri Sampradaya, and he actually has given a thesis, 6, it's called Shatpati, 6 arguments defeating the Mayavadi philosophy. So when Mayavadis hear that, they actually, so to say, pee in their pants. They don't know how to argue against those 6 arguments. So this seminar was given by His Grace Radhika Raman Prabhu, the refuting the impersonalism, refuting the Mayavad philosophy. There is a seminar by His Grace Radhika Raman Prabhu at ISKCON of Silicon Valley. So in this he explains those 6 arguments given by Ramanujacharya against Mayavad philosophy. So that's why Prabhupada is saying that the teeth of the Mayavad philosophy, which is Shankaracharya's philosophy, are broken by strong arguments of Vaishnava Acharyas, especially Sripad Ramanujacharya. As mentioned above, the transcendental vibration Omkar is explained in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, verse 13. Om iti ekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanusmaran ya prayati tejan deham sayati paramam. After being situated in this yoga practice and vibrating the sacred syllable Om, the supreme combination of letters, if one thinks of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and quits his body, he will certainly reach the spiritual planets. If one actually understands that Omkar is the sound representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whether he chants Omkar or the Hare Krishna mantra, the result is certainly the same. So it doesn't matter if one understands that Omkar is a sound representation of Krishna, there is no difference between chanting Omkar or Hare Krishna mantra. The result is certainly the same. The transcendental vibration of Omkar is further explained in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 17. Pitahamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha vedyam pavitram omkara riksamaya jurevacha. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, the Sama, and the Yajurvedas. So Krishna says that I am the syllable Om. Similarly, the transcendental sound Om is further explained in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17, verse 23. Om Tat Saditi Nirdesho Brahmanastri Smrita Brahmanastena Vedascha Yajnascha Vihita Pura. From the beginning of creation, the 3 syllables Om Tat Sat have been used to indicate the supreme absolute truth, Brahman. They were uttered by Brahmanas while chanting Vedic hymns and during sacrifices for the satisfaction of the Supreme. So, in chapter 17 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that the acts of charity, sacrifice, the acts of charity, austerity, and sacrifice or penance, they should never be given up, even by people who are advanced, because they purify Manishina, even the advanced souls, they are purified. So it's a very beautiful verse. Yeah. So in chapter 17, text 23 and 24, they speak about Om. So we read the translation of 23. I will also read 24. Therefore, transcendentalists undertaking performances of sacrifice, charity, and penance in accordance with scriptural regulations begin always with Om to attain the Supreme. So we can see the significance of Om whenever they are performing any kind of fire sacrifice or doing a charity or doing a penance. Penance could be, Krishna explains 3 kinds of penances: austerity of the body, austerity of mind, austerity of speech. So there are different kinds of sacrifices, there are charities, there's penances. All this are to be done for the satisfaction of the Supreme. And when we offer them to Krishna, the person who is offering them, he is benefited. How do we understand this? Prahlad Maharaj says, Nate vidhu swarth gatim hi Vishnu durashayaye bahirarthamanina. That the ultimate goal of human life, the real swartha, is the satisfaction of Vishnu. It is also said the purpose of the varnashram system is to satisfy Krishna. So whatever sacrifices, charity and penances are to be done are for the satisfaction of Krishna. And Om is the way to offer it, offer these results to Krishna. यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणोऽन्यत्र लोकोऽयं कर्म बंधना यज्ञार्थात्
तदहं
कर्मणो
तदहम् अर्थ कौन्तेय.
तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्त संग समाचर. Thank you, Rohinitulal. So yajna is the yajna means Krishna or Vishnu. Yajnarthat karmano netra. All the karmas are meant for satisfaction of Krishna. And lokoyam karma bandhana. Anything if we don't offer to Krishna, they cause entanglement. When we assume the ownership of any activity, then we also get bound by the results of that activity, whether it is so-called pious or impious. Tad artham karma kaunteya. So tat is a demonstrative pronoun. Tat means that. It is cognate with that in English, as Vaisheshika Maharaj says, tat, T-A-T and T-H-A-T, that. So it refers to that means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Tat Sat. So they are referring to the Supreme Absolute Truth. Tad Artham Karma Kaunteya. For his satisfaction, one should perform activity. Mukta Sangha Samachara. Such a person is completely liberated, even in this material world. So that is the significance of chanting Om. I will continue our purport in 128. Throughout all the Vedic literatures, the glories of Omkar are specifically mentioned. Srila Jiva Goswami, in his thesis Bhagavad Sandarbha, says that in the Vedic literature, Omkar is considered to be the sound vibration of the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Only this vibration of transcendental sound can deliver a conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. Sometimes Omkar is also called the deliverer, Tara. We have his grace, Tara Prabhu. Now I have more understanding why his name is Tara. Tara Das Prabhu is there. So delivering. He's delivering so many conditioned souls by giving them Krishna consciousness. Srimad Bhagavatam begins with the Omkar vibration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Therefore, Omkar has been described by the great commentator Sridhar Swami as Tara Ankura, the seed of deliverance from the material world. Since the Supreme Godhead is absolute, His holy name and His sound vibration Omkar as good. Since the Supreme Godhead is absolute, His holy name and His sound vibration Omkar are as good as He Himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that the holy name or Omkar, the transcendental representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has all the potencies of the Personality of Godhead. Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. All potencies are invested in the holy vibration of the holy name of the Lord. There is no doubt that the holy name of the Lord or Omkar is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. In other words, anyone who chants Omkar and the holy name of the Lord Hare Krishna immediately meets the Supreme Lord directly in His sound form. In the Narad Panchratra, it is clearly said that the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana personally appears before the chanter who engages in chanting the Ashtakshar or the 8-syllable mantra Om Namo Narayanaya. A similar statement in the Mandukya Upanishad declares that whatever one sees in the spiritual world is all an expansion of the spiritual potency of Omkar. In Canto 1, during the instructions of Narad Muni to Vyasdev, he also mentions that by mantra murtim amurtikam, yagte yashna pursho sasamyak darshana puman. It's a very important verse actually.
Yeah, iti murti abhidanena mantra.
Thank you so much, Ravindranath. Iti murti abhidanena mantra murtim amurtikam yajte jagna purusham sasamyak darshana puman. So Krishna in the sound representation, we can see Krishna in his sound representation. Iti murti abhidanena. It is very difficult to see Krishna. Mantra Murtim Amurtikam. So, although it is very difficult to see Krishna, Murti also means difficult. Amurti means easy. Mantra Murti Amurtikam. By chanting the mantra, it becomes easy to experience Krishna. Yajte Yagni Purusham. This is how Krishna is worshipped. Sa Samyak Darshana Puman. And that gives us the complete darshan of Krishna. So mantra is how we can experience Krishna completely. Whether it is chanting Om or it is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. On the basis of all the Upanishads, Srila Jiva Goswami says that Omkar is the supreme absolute truth and is accepted as such by all the acharyas and authorities. Omkar is beginningless, changeless, supreme and free from deterioration and external contamination. Omkar is the origin, middle and end of everything, and any living entity who thus understands Omkar attains the perfection of spiritual identity in Omkar. Omkar, being situated in everyone's heart, is Ishwar, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Riddeshe Arjun Tishtati. Omkar is as good as Vishnu because Omkar is as all-pervasive as Vishnu. One who knows Omkar and Lord Vishnu to be identical no longer has to lament or hanker. One who chants Omkar no longer remains a Shudra but immediately comes to the position of a Brahmana. Simply by chanting Omkar, one can understand the whole creation to be one unit or an expansion of the energy of the Supreme Lord. Idam hi vishwam bhagavan ivetaro yato jagatsthana nirodha sambhava. The Supreme Lord, Personality of Godhead, is Himself this cosmos, and still He is aloof from it. From Him only this cosmic manifestation has emanated, in Him it rests, and unto Him it enters after annihilation. Although one who does not understand concludes otherwise, Srimad Bhagavatam states that the entire cosmic manifestation is but an expansion of the energy of the Supreme Lord. Realization of this is possible simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord, Omkar. So one of the arguments of Shankaracharya is that that every living being is God. We have forgotten it under Maya. The reason is that the absolute truth is changeless. There cannot be any change. So he cannot be he cannot become something else. So the living entities have to be part of one changeless identity. They cannot be cleavable. They cannot become parts of the Supreme Absolute Truth. They have to be the Supreme. So if there are emanations coming out from the Supreme, that means he is changed. He is subject to change. So the Bhagavad Dharma says Janmadhyasya yataha, everything emanates from God. But at the same time, we know that absolute truth is changeless. So if everything emanates from God and He is changeless at the same time, that means whatever is emanating is Him also. Whatever is coming from Him, He is also God. There's no difference. But we understand from Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that all the living entities are part and parcel of Krishna. They are simultaneously one and different. Mamaiva amsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. In second chapter, Krishna says, Na tvaeva aham jatu nasam, na tvam neme janadipa. That all these kings and yourself, Arjuna, and myself, they were always existing in the past, they are existing today, and they will continue to exist in the future. So Krishna himself says that they are part and parcels of him. They are not Krishna, but they are part and parcel of Krishna. So in this particular conversation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, he gives an argument against Shankaracharya's philosophy that everything is changeless, so living entities are also God. So he gives this example of touchstone, that when a touchstone touches a material object, iron, it becomes gold without the touchstone getting into any changes. So the touchstone is able to change something external into gold without any changes in itself. Similarly, supreme truth can manifest the world without any changes in himself. So, so if it is possible for a material object like a touchstone, why not for the supreme absolute truth, that he is able to create the material world without being change it, without any change in his self. So the spiritual world, 1 minus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. We know the verse from Ishopanishad, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam Purnat Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. Although so many complete units emanate from the Supreme, the original remains the same. There is no cessation, there is no subtraction. So, of course, the purport has 2 more pages, but because we are already close to 8 o'clock, so I will stop here. If there is any questions or reflections and any corrections, I leave to be corrected. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, very nice, Prabhu. Thank you for reading and taking us through Bhagavatam.
Thank
So
you,
that's
Rohit.
the Supreme Lord is changeless, but at the same time, the changing manifestation is manifestations of this material world we can see with our eyes, right? That's actually the fundamental philosophical point on which all these different theories of Dvaita, Advaita, Visishtadvaita, all these theories were formed. And thank you for touching on that. And who gives that touchstone example? Srila Prabhupada?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives Dhruv in this
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
context.
Okay.
Yeah, in the same 7th chapter, Adi Leela, while speaking to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. This is in 126, 127. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah, I will search for it. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
But the one thing I really like that was when you said when we don't offer something to Krishna or we don't give up ownership, then we get entangled in that. And Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, oh my Lord, please accept. So you're saying, oh my Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, unto you I offer my obeisances.
Yeah.
And I think I also remember Guru Maharaj was going to give a different class one Saturday morning, but then I think he saw King Kartik Maharaj's friends come in and he gave the entire class on Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So it's reminded.
Yeah. Actually, that's very nice class. Yeah. Actually, I remember the same. I wanted to read my notes, but I could not get time. But I remember that he spoke a lot on Om, and he spoke the meaning of Nama.
No.
Nama means not me, but you.
Yes.
Uh, so when we are offering sacrifice, they say idam namama, that this is not mine, this is yours. So, na is not, ma is me, not me. This is not me, it's you. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So I offer everything to you. So here we see that Shukdev Goswami is going to speak Srimad Bhagavatam, and before that he's offering everything to Krishna. Before speaking anything, he's offering everything to Krishna. Not me, but you. And who is you? Bhagavate. Bhagavate is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He has 6 opulences, but specifically Vasudevaya, the son of Vasudeva, Krishna. Okay. Thank you for bringing that point. Yeah. We can take one more reflection or question from online audience.
True, somebody may ask that why can't I chant Om, right? We are saying that it's not different from Hare Krishna also. So,
Yeah.
what's your opinion and how should we answer?
As Prabhupada says in the purport, if they understand that Om represents Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then the result is the same. And Krishna himself has given in chapter 8, text 13, Om iti ekaksharam brahman vyaharan mamanusmaran ya prayati tejandeham sriyati paramam gatim. So if they are chanting Om, they are remembering me while chanting Om. I mean, there is only one supreme truth. Then they will also go back to the spiritual planets. And Krishna has many representations, so whatever that person is meditating on, I think he will go to that particular planet. But yeah, you may add something to that's
No,
my understanding.
because
Please
it
feel
was the
free.
main topic of discussion, right? So doubt may arise in the minds of devotees also. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told us to chant Hare Krishna, we will chant Hare Krishna, even though
Yes.
Om is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also Prabhupada says that it will take to the destination is same, but he doesn't discriminate between what is the destination that he may achieve, right? He may go to the spiritual world. Brahmajyoti is also part of the spiritual world. Vaikuntha planets are also spiritual world, but he doesn't specifically say that he will he will attain the same truth. He says, right? Yeah,
Spiritual
but
planet. Yeah, there's if we read proof further in this purport 7.128, Jiva Goswami breaks this word O Ma, and then represents Krishna, O represents Radharani, and Ma represents the living entities.
oh, the living entities. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a complete, everything is there. Krishna, his internal energy, and his external energy. I mean, not external energy in the sense Jeev Tattva, the separated energies. So, Oma, that is explanation is given.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
On the next paragraph.
Is the next paragraph in 7.128. I stopped there in the middle. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you so much for your participation and encouraging me. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णववृंद की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय हरे कृष्णा। Have a nice